President Bongbong Marcos has called for a special session of Congress. The date, Wednesday, June 17. The purpose, to tackle his administration's priority legislation. In a palace press statement, the chief executive said among those that need to be addressed at once are the families affected by the recent earthquake in Mindanao. Then, there are students who need continued support to pursue their education. Other issues that need urgent action: better health care for senior citizens, better nutrition and protection for vulnerable sectors. Under the Constitution, the President may call for a special session at any time.
Maliwanag ang naisi ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Naglabas ng Proclamation No. 1318 ngayong June 15, 2026, kung saan nagpapatawag ang Pangulo ng isang special session sa Kongreso para mapabilis ang aksyon sa mga panukalang batas na magpapatibay sa social protection, magpapalawak ng access sa edukasyon at healthcare, at magpapatuloy ang suporta sa mga kababayan nating mas nangangailangan.
Under Proclamation number 1318 issued on Monday, June 15, Marcos called on both the Senate and the House of Representatives to urgently consider the passage of more measures, such as the Anti-Political Dynasty Bill. The special session would also enable the Commission on Appointments to act on pending confirmation to key positions in the cabinet, military, and foreign service. President Marcos hopes this will help ensure continuity and stability across government institutions. Before Congress began its 2-month break or Sine Die adjournment, several military generals, including those who hold key commands, were already in line for their confirmation to make their promotions official. A long list of diplomats, as well as the head of the Philippine Space Agency, were also awaiting official appointment. These, however, were derailed by the political and literal chaos in the Senate, which Mr. Marcos himself expressed disappointment over. Recall that on May 11, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano was elected Senate President. But soon after, the Senate experienced a shooting incident, the escape of Senator Ronald De La Rosa, and a walkout from the then minority over an attempt to change Senate rules. Leadership in the upper chamber has since shifted, with Senator Sherwin Gatchalian elected as Senate President pro tempore. Malacanang has acknowledged Gatchalian as the upper chamber's new leader despite Cayetano's insistence otherwise.
Binigyan din po ng Pangulo sa Araw ng Kalayaan nitong June 12, 2026. Ang sabi ng Pangulo, piliin ang ikabubuti ng bayan laban sa interes ng iilan. Huwag magpagapi sa pagpapaunlad ng sariling ambisyon. Manatiling tapat sa tungkulin, manatiling tapat sa konstitusyon, at manatiling tapat sa taong bayan.
Despite this, the leadership issue still haunts the Senate. When asked what will happen if the Cayetano bloc decides not to attend the special session, Senator Kiko Pangilinan said that the new majority already has the numbers to convene anyway. And if Senator Joel Villanueva will attend, that makes them 13 and more than enough even without the other group. Over the weekend, Villanueva said he is attending.
Hindi po pwedeng puro away na lang. Sa pagkakataon po na magkaroon ng special session, tutuparin po natin ang ating sagradong tungkulin sa ilalim ng ating saligang batas. We will be there.
Villanueva's attendance could likewise settle the Senate leadership impasse. Gatchalian needs at least 13 votes to secure the Senate presidency.
Sana nga, amin dalangin naman ng lahat, hindi lang kami siguro, kundi ang sambayanan para matapos na ito, na tumahimik na dahil ang pangako naman po ni Senator Cayetano, bababa siya pag may 13. Sana nga, meron kaming 13 talaga. Dahil ang alam ko dyan, yung pagkabasa ko, yung isa na mag-a-attend lang daw po, talagang gusto niya lang daw talaga para magkaroon po ng session. So, mag-a-attend daw po siya, pero no commitment yet na sasama po sa amin.
The president, however, will not be in the country on July 17. Mr. Marcos will be in Kazan for the ASEAN-Russia Commemorative Summit, since the Philippines is now ASEAN chair. Marcos will also have a bilateral meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Kapatid mobile journalist Mary Monreyes, we are One News.